Greetings and salutations, friends. I'm Prince Amari, gay dating coach, matchmaker, #1 best-selling author of Lasting Love at Last, the gay guide to attracting the relationship of your dreams. And in this video, we're talking about 5 reasons gay dating apps aren't working for you. So a lot of people think that dating apps are trash, but in reality, all dating is marketing. And all dating apps are just marketing tools. And in 95% of cases, and when I say 95% of cases, I've worked with over 1,000 gay executives and professionals over the last 15 years. The age is showing. Over the last 15 years, I started my company 9 years ago, and 95% of people who use dating apps are using them wrong, and it's one of the primary reasons they aren't getting the results that they want. And so I'm gonna share with you 5 different things you're probably doing that are sabotaging your dating app success, and also what to do instead to improve the results that you're gonna get from using dating apps. All right, so let's jump right in. The first thing is, you say you want a long-term relationship, but you're using short-term relationship language on your profile. And so what this looks like is, for example, on Tinder, you can select what you're interested in: a long-term relationship, a short-term relationship. I think it says something like something for tonight. It's some sort of version like that, right? And you can choose multiples. So a lot of times people will think that they are doing themselves a favor by saying, I want a long-term relationship, but I'm also open to short-term in the meantime, or I'm down to see where it goes, or I'm open to friends, fun, and more along the way. And the problem is, someone who's seriously interested in a relationship is going to see that as a red flag, because you don't know what you want. You're putting fillers out for so many different things, and so we don't know which one your goal actually is. Do you want a long-term relationship more, or a short-term relationship more? And if you don't know, that's a red flag for people who are serious. So what you want to do, if you want a long-term relationship, just say that. Of course, if you meet someone and y'all vibe and it doesn't go anywhere, like, you can make that decision case by case if you actually want to pursue something with someone that isn't serious, but you don't need to advertise that. The short-term relationships are going to come without any advertisement at all, right? Like, you don't need a dating app for that. And so if you want a long-term relationship, just say that. Don't say anything other than that on your profile, and no version of that on your profile. All right? The next thing that you're probably doing to sabotage yourself is, when we look at your photos, a lot of people will have photos that are just neck up, like what you see here. I'm sitting in my car, right? And the problem with that is, if all your photos are neck up, it says a few different things about you to someone who doesn't know you and is just looking at your profile. One, it says that you're probably insecure about your body. Maybe you don't like your body. Or it could also mean that you just don't have legs, right? Like, nobody knows. And so anytime you don't show your full body, don't show more of you, and I don't mean with clothes off, and I'll get to the specifics of what to do instead in a minute, but if we only see your face or your neck up, we don't know anything else, and that confusion makes people not take action, because it's not clear what they are signing up for. Okay, the other thing with pics is, people will have a face pic only, just 1 or 2, maybe 3, and all or most of them will have glasses, right? Sunglasses usually. The problem with sunglasses is, if we can't see your eyes, we can't build trust. Okay, even though this is not official interaction, we're just looking at your dating profile. If all your photos have sunglasses, it's going to make it look like you have something to hide, which is exactly what it says if you only show your neck up. So you want to have at least 3 different types of photos. The first is a headshot from the neck up, so that we can see that beautiful face, that beautiful smile, right? We can see your features close up. We want to have a waist up photo, and we also want to have a full body photo, because if we can't see your full body, again, it's going to lead people to try to fill in the blanks. And usually, because we have a negativity bias, we're usually going to fill in the blanks with something that makes us swipe left instead of swiping right and engaging with you. So don't get in your own way by only showing your face, because nobody is really swiping right on those photos except for the scammers. Okay, if you want a scammer, just show your face. And if you are a scammer, you're probably only showing your face too. That's what people are going to assume. So make sure you show your face, your full body, all those things together. The next thing, kind of the opposite of this one, is all your photos are you with a group of other people. Okay? Or other people, period. And we can't tell which person is you. Whose dating profile is this? The cute friend that you're in the photo with? Because that's who we want to talk to. Okay? You're not doing yourself any favors by showing group photos. And what a lot of people will say is that they want to show that I have friends, I'm not a loner, but that is not how it comes across. We automatically assume everyone has friends. We don't need to see them. But if you show all your photos with other people in them, it looks like you're insecure and you can't stand on your own. Okay? And so remember before I said that dating apps are marketing tools? The thing about marketing is you are selling something specific, right? From a product example. And in this case, the thing that you're selling is a happy, healthy relationship with you, right? That is what you're advertising on a dating app. You. Anytime you put something else in the photos with you, someone else in the photos with you, you're now taking away from you being the priority focus of that dating app. And now they want to meet your friends. Same thing if you have kids, you could just say you have kids. You don't have to show pictures of them. If you have a dog, say that. You don't have to show pictures of it. And at most, like I won't even go to the extreme and say none, period, but one photo at most with other people or a dog or something in it, not multiple with all those different things, just one featuring anything, any version of a kid or a dog. Not friends, not a group situation. The only caveat really is if you're on stage performing or giving a speech or something and there are other people in the audience. That works, right? We're still selling you. But a group pic, usually there are people in that group that are cuter than you, and now the person who's looking at your profile want to talk to them instead. So just don't do that. Only photos of you if you can help it. At most one photo with a dog or kids if you have kids, but we really don't need to be advertising any of that. We can just say that in the language. All right. The next thing, and you for sure have experienced this reading other people's profiles, when all of their language is about what they don't want. No fats, no femmes, no old heads, right? Like all the different no's, no drama. The problem with this is, again, your dating profile is an advertisement. And if you are spending the majority of your time, or really any of the time, any of the word count, on focusing on what you don't want, it makes you look jaded. It makes you look like you are the drama. So for sure, don't talk about, oh, I'm no drama, please don't bring drama my way. But like that makes it look like you're surrounded by drama. Because anyone who is not in a lot of drama is not even thinking about drama when they're writing a dating profile, right? Like this is about you and the person that you are looking for to go on a date with, to get to know, to potentially build with. We do not need to know that your pet peeves are whatever they happen to be, right? Like this is not an advertisement for what you're not looking for. It's an advertisement for what you are looking for. But the easiest way to get what you don't want is to talk about it on your dating profile. So if you're not getting a lot of good responses, if people are coming to you that fit that description of whatever it is that you don't want, it's probably because you keep talking about it so much. Okay. And another piece of this, just to be very, very super clear, is attractiveness is not correlated with dating skills. Okay, meaning attractiveness doesn't mean you're going to have a healthy relationship. It doesn't increase your ability or the odds that you're going to get into a relationship. Attractiveness just gets you attention. Dating skills are what make things last, what build chemistry, what build connection. All right, which is why so many cute people are single. And often what you will see is people whose profiles will say something along the lines of, I don't know why I'm still single, I'm too cute to be single. Like any version of that also falls into this category of things we don't need to say. Because if you're cute, if you're attractive, we can see that. I don't need you to say that you're cute and you don't know why you're single. Like everybody on the dating app is, everybody's not single on the dating app, but you know what I mean? If you're on the dating app looking for love, we already know that you're single unless you happen to be poly or some other version of that, which is not the point of this video at this moment. So don't talk about what you don't want in your profile, because it often is making you look jaded, frustrated, insecure, and people who are seriously looking for a relationship don't want to swipe right on you because you look like you're the drama. All right. Oh, here's another good one, friends. Your pictures are way too old. If your photos are older than 6 months, I'll give you a year max. But 6 months, you're a whole different person, right? If your current weight is different than the weight in those pictures, if your face looks different, you got gray hairs now, showing a photo of you when you were 20 and you're currently 50 is problematic, especially when all of them are from that age. Okay, we need to know what you look like now, because if I show up on a date and you don't look like you did in your pictures, your face, I can tell it's still you, but you look like a completely different person. It feels like false advertising, which makes you look like a liar, which makes it look like I can't trust you, which means I don't want to get to know you. And so even if I go through with the date, I'm going to have that in the back of my mind already that you're a liar. So use recent photos within the last 6 months to a year. And you might be thinking that you don't know how to take photos. Guess what? I'm going to make a video on that just so you know exactly what to do with the photos that we mentioned earlier, with the headshot, the medium shot, the full body shot, and also how to take them with good lighting and all of that for dating profiles. So I teach this to every single one of my clients who uses dating apps. I teach them how to take photos themselves. Okay? And they're all on dates. Most of them are in relationships now. So yeah, but we'll do that in another video. So ultimately, this goes back to what I said at the beginning, which is the number one reason anyone is single is because they're trying to have a level 25 relationship with level 3 dating skills. And you can actually find out your dating skill level by taking the link in the description for the dating skill quiz there. It'll tell you a lot more on where your skills fall when it comes to dating, the odds that you're going to get into a relationship, and different things that you need to work on to help yourself have better results when it comes to romantic relationships. So let me know what you think about this in the comments. Is there anything that I missed? Are there other factors that people are implementing in their dating profiles that are keeping them single as well? Let me know, and I'll see you in the next video. Sending you love, peace, and glitter. Bye-bye.